great. I mean, meeting the woman. We've already been to that. But yeah, she asked Lofty if I was friends with the woman who wrote it, and she's sort of in my circle. She's not a friend.
Yeah, you should come soon before that.
How was your interview?
Yesterday, hung out with, I don't remember. Hung out with Zoe and
Our vacations are pretty much the Hawaii trip to make the trip.
Great house, people are great.
I wish I had more than 3 weeks.
Yeah, we're supposed to go to every trip today.
I know, that's not great.
Last night, when I got home, I finished talking to people. We'll come out today.
I know. Just got to wrap this
Carnies and clowns.
Trapeze and tightropes.
Carnies smoke and no one complains that they're around children.
Nobody wants to admit that trapezes and tightropes are incredibly dangerous.
Thank you. It's just people lying to themselves under a tent.
And the fact that wild animals with long, sharp claws could just disobey the guy with the whip and jump into the stands and rip your kid's head off.
Maul someone.
Denial.
Yep.
And then there's the risk of fire. I mean, my God.
A hoop on fire? How is that safe? How is that safe? But something delicious in a cardboard box?
Marjorie.
What? What?
Sorry. How are you?
Well, rather agitated that we aren't a carnival circus company because they get away with everything.
That's brilliant, Marjorie. I would never have drawn that conclusion from that little flight of fancy we went on. That's the difference between you and everybody else in the world. You take things that are frivolous and things that people throw out with no intention of significance, and you make them something.
Well, thank you very much, Jack. If we could get a circus to sponsor tobacco products, none of this would be an issue in the first place.
Well, these are brilliant ideas, just like all of your ideas.
I need a drink. Been through enough drinks tonight that I need a drink.
I'm going to stop. I'm starting to say things that I shouldn't say.
What, are you keeping secrets?
Secrets in this family? Oh, no. Not at all. Oh, hey, I got the fire pit going. You want to roast some marshmallows? Sweet smokers?
I'll indulge. Sure. Paul, there's a fire going.
Be right there.
I remember when I first saw this place. Paul was first shopping for a house. right after you guys got married.
You came with him. You
Yeah.
did. It was nice of you. You're an okay brother to him.
Well, thanks. Think. I like you. You're not overly effusive with your praise. You're an okay brother coming from you really means something. You know, I think my dad really would have liked you had he known you better.
It's a regret that I share too. But you know, things come to an end. People die. Fires burn out. Hi, darling.
News. Flash. All that sound you're hearing isn't just a circus. We've got protesters. We do.
I thought it was just barkers, you know, they had that little carny thing out back.
And we've got another circus. KPIX.
Oh my God! Good news though, nobody ever watches local news anymore.
Who the hell's not on Twitter? Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Tweet after tweet after tweet.
Well, it's been a lovely fire, Jack, but I really must go inside.
Ericssons are going down. Who the hell is Sweet Desserts? Oh my God, this is just absolutely. I can't do this. I can't get it with this. It was just perfectly okay if we were just going to be able to handle just all the different ones right there. But now we've got to be able to handle like this and this. This could be. He got Harris Hilton on here, though. You know that. All right.
Okay.
I'll go start my immediate sock puppets and I'll be able to get something on here right here. Oh my God. None of you have Twitter accounts, do you?
No. Should I go make a statement?
No, don't touch the internet.
You want us to be tweeting?
No,
I'm
don't do
happy
it.
to make a statement.
No, please don't go talk to them.
Look how they're humans, not almonds.
I'll go talk. No, wait, just look. Let me do. You hire me to do something that's very very particular. Just let me try to put this down. I can handle this. Okay, I'm just gonna be upstairs. I'll go ahead and I'll handle
Okay,
this.
Lawrence, are we sure this is the base that we want the company to have on the news? He's dripping sweat. He's falling apart.
Maybe we just need to give him a little hand card of Nixon.
He just has to have a little hot toddy at bedtime. It settles him right down.
Maybe he needs one now. Maybe he needs settling down.
But do you want to be the spokesperson, Jack? Do you want to look out there and say, it's okay, tobacco's good for kids?
Well, I don't think anyone's saying that. It's just our
Well,
prize
I'll
wasn't
say it.
aimed at children.
Well, I just think.
All right, so
Just
Lawrence
think-
is out. Bethany's out. I think you're out.
But we just offered, Jack.
Well, she's going to say nicotine's good for kids. Is that what we want people to know?
Well, they'll think it soon if you shout that loudly in my house.
Well, and it wouldn't be Anna.
Well, I'm gonna make some s'mores anyways.
Bethany, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
I'll be out here toasting my marshmallows to carcinogenic blackness. To make it taste good.
So who is supposed to be our spokesperson?
Marjorie. Look, she is intelligent. Like I have to tell you. She's well spoken. She's credible. She doesn't have an axe to grind. I think she's a very highly believable and trusted source. Look at her. Marjorie, let's do a practice run. Mrs. Erickson, what is your reaction to reports that your company intentionally put nicotine and tobacco into children's candies?
Well, if you're going for realism in an adult product, then I don't see what the issue is. The issue is parents ignoring labels and Surgeon General's warnings. How was that?
Oh my gosh, that was like Rand Paul's wet dreams. see? This is your chief communication officer right here.
Completely obvious. Yes. No, honey, that was great.
Thank you.
You almost convinced me. I mean, if I were joking in public. Totally.
Wait, where are the parents for those children out there? I mean, I was not allowed to be a protest when I was a child.
Let's get him some candy.
Oh, is it children? Picketing children. See their little signs. It's like they're taking over our house. It's a children's army. You know, it's who needs a statement? We'll get them a coloring book.
Do you have something to break out of your secret weapon arsenal?
You know what our dad used to say to us? What? Does anyone have any new ideas?
That's right. Does anyone who have any new ideas? Okay, Jack does it better. Jack does it better.
You should have been with us when we were kids. We have good ideas. Well, thank you, but I am glad I'm not related to you. What you're insinuating. We can be co-designers without being related. That's fine. We should work on a new product together, should we? I think we should.
And you should tell me what you're doing before you do it.
Well, that's a demand. We need to get our little chemistry going, you know what I mean?
You want me to leave? That's the thing? Okay, fine. I'll
Yeah,
just
use
give
the
you some
room.
space. Sure.
Just the boardroom.
Sure.
Love you, brother.
Okay. You're gonna get report.
They're getting violent. I think it's the nicotine.
Is KPI still there?
Yeah. Unfortunately, they rolled on it. They got everything, but
We'll be out here brainstorming. Let us know if you need anything. You boys enjoy being scared of children carrying signposts. Ways to make money for the family. Want a real cigarette? Yes. Do you have a...
oh, really?
You got a better idea?
You know, I never really was the idea guy. So, I'm in.
All right.
Hey! Where did they just legalize marijuana? Colorado.
Yeah.
Oregon.
Rocky Mountain High.
Listen, I know I'm not the idea guy, but maybe we think about adding a new secret ingredient.
You are a chip off the old block.
Thank you very much.
You do that so well.
All right, I've looked everywhere on this thing. I mean, this guy's Sweet Desserts. Apparently he just created this account like the other day, and he is just going after us like a something that goes after someone really hard, like a cloud, like a big scary cloud. That's what it. Don't you laugh! Clouds are freaking scary. I used to have nightmares about them when I was little.
I thought you were going to say like a rabid dog.
No, it's equal like a rabid dog like that. He's going to have anything to.
No, there's clowns over there. There's clowns over there. Don't look over there. There's clowns.
Look
There's
over
There's
there.
clowns. There's clowns.
Look over there.
There's clowns.
Lawrence.
Nixon.
Go to your safe place.
I am not.
Or a clown. I'm not a clown.
I'm going upstairs and I'll
And if you come back down here, don't look out that window and come take a puff. For
I was
Christ's
thinking
sake.
of a product just for girls and then one for boys, you know? Give them to different genders and then sneaking in a new thing for each one. That's good. That's popular right now. Segregating the genders. That's what I was thinking, you know? Pink, blue, you know, soccer, ballet, whatever. They really have the same thing in them. You know what I mean? But we kind of are appealing to one over the other. But we sneak it. You know who would hate that idea? Who? Paul. I mean, I'm not trying to, create tension, but no, I know, I love him. I I love him.
I love him too. He's my brother. But
He's my husband.
He doesn't.
Don't think I
care
don't love him.
about good business.
I married the women in the family.
I see the way you look at her. What did you say? No, really, I didn't hear what you said. She's an amazing woman. Who? You know.
There's a lot of amazing women in the world.
Marjorie.
Oh, Marjorie.
Yeah, that old Marjorie.
Marjorie. Listen, nothing ever happened between us after that 3 months that summer. Once you came into the picture,
I know.
You know, I'd give you some of the shares I have. I'm the largest shareholder in the whole family.
Yeah?
I mean, you're the one with the business smarts around here. Just because they're my brothers, I mean, they don't.
I'm just trying to help him. You know, I'm just trying to do good
But what if
for
you
my
could have
husband.
a little bit of the company on your own, you know? And then we could just have our brainstorming sessions, have our board meetings, you know,
And get paid for it.
get paid for it, you know? We could put whatever we want in our products, hire our own lawyer. I mean, hell, we don't need lawyers.
I feel obligated to him.
Well, we
He's
could
not
have
your
him-
brother-in-law, but he's
Oh,
mine.
okay, we could have him and another lawyer who is not
Freaked out all the time.
Lawrence, just take your hot toddy.
I really wanted this whole place to be our safe place. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Dreams. It's okay. It's okay to dream.
Well, that's what Pop did, isn't it? He dreamed.
Dreamers all the way to Harvard from the old country. Yeah.
I can't imagine how hard he worked. Almost makes me feel guilty thinking about it. Like, we had everything. He had made it big before we were really aware of what was going on.
Say it loud, say it proud. Gob, stop.
Not exactly something to hang your hat on in the grand scope of history, is it?
Well, settle then.
It's settled.
See you in the boardroom.
You remember that time Pop took us to the circus?
Yeah, I mean the time with the lion.
The lion.
Yeah.
It was then that I knew there was a lot about Pop that I didn't understand.
You went down, he took us down there, yeah?
That lion killed that tamer with one swat of his paw.
This story again.
It has great significance! He didn't even flinch. He sat there with his arms folded and his head nodding. I asked him, I said, Pop, aren't you scared? That lion could kill us too.
He said, boys, this is what reality looks like. Yeah, I remember.
You know, maybe it's just the bong speaking, but I see some symbolism in that lion. Yeah, but sometimes it makes sense when it talks. That lion could kill anybody at any time. And it lives inside each of us. Even inside of Pop.
Sometimes that's the way of things. Things rise, they fall.
That's a cop-out, man.
It's reality.
Reality jumps up and mauls you to death. That's reality.
You are mauling my high.
End the meeting.
I have bought and been gifted, but mostly bought several shares of the company.
Several shares? Like 3 or 4?
Well, 40% of the shares.
40%.
And as you know, I have 40% of the shares.
40%?
So together we have 80% of the shares.
So you can rest easy.
We'll take it from here.
I feel better already.
We have some great ideas for the new company, and I mean for the new product, same company. You know, new kind of ways to get people to eat more candy.
To quell the masses of the children.
And to appeal to more children, to bring them on our side. And we're going to be hiring more lawyers, of course, because what's a company without a lot of lawyers? So there you
I
go.
want Lawrence to be lonely.
And I know this was so stressful on you.
Yes,
sweetheart.
now it's off your hands. And it's in our hands.
I want to cash out. I want to cash out. I've got 10% of that 20. And I'm done. I don't want to be a part of this company anymore.
Feeling a little holier than thou, are we?
No. Feeling pretty unholy, in fact. And it doesn't feel good.
I was really starting to like you, Jack.
I never stopped loving you.
There it is. Long speaks.
So you can still advise, you know. You can still advise us. We're so open to ideas. Right, Marjorie? Yes.
Yes, but I think. What's that?
No, I want to hear what you have to say, and then I have something to say.
I was just going to say that I think we're taking things in a step towards the right direction. Now, what did you have to say, Paul?
Couple things. First, you should know that I already have papers drawn up. You ask Lawrence. My 10% is your 10%. I had no idea that you were about to get 4 times 5 shares.
That you're giving me your shares.
I'm not giving them to you. I gave them to you. That means that technically, since it's actually, to be fair, you were rounding 11%. You have 51% of the company. And this is very important. That means you, not Anna, make decisions if you want to. Okay?
Well, we had really entered into a partnership.
I can see that. Just a little ironic twist. You have that ability if you want to.
You don't trust her leadership.
Why don't you trust my leadership?
You do not trust her
I have
leadership.
brought incredible money to this company.
I don't trust her leadership. Or rather, I trust it implicitly to go exactly where I know it's going to go.
And where's that? Why don't you look at me? Where's that?
To exactly where Dad did not want it to go, where I don't want it to go. A place that's going to steamroll over people and take them to unhealthy, bad places. You are brilliant. You're brilliant. You're both brilliant. You're both wonderfully brilliant women. You once had a moral compass. You
Once?
never have one. So here's the thing. And this isn't just the box. I have a new Twitter account.
What's that now?
Wait, what?
I am the one who brought the information to the lawyers who are bringing the suit. I am the one who called KPIS and KRON, but they wouldn't come. I am the one doing what is necessary for this family, and more importantly, for the rest of the people out there. We have gone astray. We used to make candy. Now we make sweet smokers. Good God. We make nicotine-laced, tobacco-infiltrated candy for kids.
It's not that.
It's for kids. Save the...
Anybody see Lawrence, what are you doing down there? Oh my God. Oh my God, Lawrence.
He's fine.
Here, just put this over his face.
No, I will not put that over his
He'll
face.
come around.
If you put it over his face, he'll come around.
Seriously?
No, but when he does come around, he'll be fine.
Which is it? I'm really confused.
I don't know. Find out.
He's a fainter. My sister married a fainter, like how I married a bit of a wimp.
Well, this is...
Lawrence, Nixon is watching you.
Oh,
He needs you.
that helped.
Bethany, Jack, Lawrence. I was just speaking.
Sit down. No, come.
I'm good. I'm good.
This is me not being a wimp. This is me doing what's right. We have drifted so far from our original path. We need to find our way back. And if that means that Ericsson Industries is no more, then so be it. Because we are doing more harm than good. And I don't want to be part of that. It's my last act as CEO. I'm going to give a press conference.
Okay.
About this very topic. And I'm going to admit culpability. Those are real children. They're not just cute people with signs. They're real children. They're protesting for a reason. Otherwise, they'd be at the circus. I love you, especially the woman you were. I love you, but you scare me. Lawrence, thank you. Thank you for all your hard work. I'm sorry I shot you in the foot. Bethany, I don't know what to say.
Those children are amazing out there.
Thank you.
Bethany,
Did you see their signs? I mean, they put a lot of work into those signs.
Jack, Paul, you were right for maybe the wrong reasons. You wouldn't have done this. You were against it from the start. God bless. Yes, I have something to say.
as Dad used to say.
Shit happens. this show back at some later time, but you are seeing something very special. What you've just seen will never be done again. Will never be heard again or seen again. We may not even remember it all. So take this with you as you go out into the world and tell people what you've seen tonight. This is not Whose Line Is It Anyway, although that's really fun. This is not short-form game improv, although that's really fun, and we do that too if you want to stay for some. It's right after this show. It's called Dash. But what this is improvised theater. If you'd like to learn more about what we do, please come over to the salon afterwards for beverages and more beverages and talk and all kinds of fun stuff. In addition, if you feel like you really liked your experience tonight, you want to tell people about it, go to unscripted.com/reviews, or you can go to our Facebook page, go to the reviews tab, talk about us on Twitter, we're at undashed-scripted, and keep on the lookout for shows that are coming up. We have a whole new season planned, and it's going to be really fun, and most of us here are going to be involved with it, and most of us are just gonna love to see you again in the audience. So we appreciate your being here. We are the Unscripted Theater Company. We are a 501c3 nonprofit. If you feel like you got more show that you paid for, we are more than happy to take your tax-deductible donations. If not, that's cool too, I understand. But we are a nonprofit theater company bringing improv to the masses and showing people a different side of improvised theater than they normally have been used to seeing. Again, we thank you for coming. This has been Beloved Strangers, and we hope to see you again. Thank you very much.